Did you feel that, basketball fans? That electrifying jolt, that undeniable surge of pure, unadulterated talent exploding onto the preseason stage? For months, the Golden State Warriors have been playing a high-stakes game of strategic chess, their eyes fixed on a specific piece on the board, a young phenom who embodies everything they need for their next championship push. And now, in just one dazzling quarter of preseason basketball, that player didn't just justify their interest, he screamed it from the rooftops. The question that echoes through the Bay Area, a mix of fervent hope and gnawing anxiety, is this: can the Warriors possibly get their hands on Trey Murphy III? Or are we witnessing the tantalizing yet ultimately unreachable future of the franchise? The Golden State Warriors, a dynasty forged in the fires of unparalleled talent and strategic brilliance, find themselves at a pivotal crossroads. With the legendary trio of Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green nearing the twilight of their illustrious careers, the search for the next generation of Warriors stars isn't just a luxury. It's an existential imperative. They need youth, athleticism, and perhaps most critically, a versatile scoring punch that can seamlessly integrate with their aging, yet still potent core. Enter Trey Murphy III, the New Orleans Pelicans' rising star, whose name has been whispered in hushed tones around the Warriors' front office all offseason. And if his preseason opener was any indication, those whispers are about to become a roaring chorus. Just as the sun was rising on a Friday morning in the U.S., the New Orleans Pelicans tipped off their preseason campaign down under, facing off against the NBL's Melbourne United. For many, it was just another exhibition game, a chance to shake off the rust. But for those with a keen eye on the NBA's intricate trade market, it was a live audition, a showcase for a player whose stock has been steadily climbing. And Trey Murphy III, the 25-year-old wing, wasted absolutely no time in making his statement. He stepped onto the court, a picture of focused intensity alongside a fascinating mix of talent. Former Warriors champions Kevin Looney and Jordan Poole, the explosive Zion Williamson, and the tenacious Saddiq Bey. From the opening whistle, Murphy was a man on a mission. He initiated the scoring for the Pelicans with a silky smooth mid-range jumper, a confident swish that immediately signaled his intent. But he wasn't done. Moments later, he followed up a missed shot with a soft, athletic putback dunk from the center of the lane, showcasing his incredible instincts and vertical prowess. Then, with the kind of relentless aggression that makes scouts salivate, he attacked the rim not once, but twice more, finishing strong through contact. He capped off his early explosion with another powerful drive to the basket, leaving Melbourne defenders scrambling in his wake. In less than 8 minutes of play, in that dynamic opening segment, Trey Murphy III had poured in 11 of the Pelicans' first 20 points. It was a masterclass in efficiency, a highlight reel compressed into a single quarter, and a stark reminder of exactly why the Warriors are so enamored of this potential. This wasn't just a flash in the pan. Murphy's preseason fireworks are merely an extension of the brilliant fourth season he delivered last year, a campaign where he truly emerged as one of the league's burgeoning stars. He averaged an impressive 21.2 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 3.5 assists, all while shooting a highly efficient 45.4% from the field and a respectable 36.1% from beyond the arc. These aren't just good numbers, they're the kind of numbers that scream future all-star. His unique blend of height, elite athleticism, and a silky smooth shooting stroke makes him an ideal fit for virtually any roster in the NBA. But for the Golden State Warriors, the interest goes beyond mere fit. It's about finding the perfect complementary piece, the third scoring option, who can thrive alongside the incomparable Stephen Curry and the relentless Jimmy Butler. Imagine the possibilities. Murphy stretching the floor with his deep shooting threat, forcing defenses to extend and creating vital driving lanes for Curry and Butler. Picture his athletic cuts to the basket, finishing with authority, capitalizing on the gravity created by Golden State's offensive maestros. He possesses the kind of two-way versatility that Steve Kerr's system demands, capable of defending multiple positions while providing consistent offensive firepower. He's not just a shooter. He's a dynamic scorer who can create his own shot, attack closeouts, and finish above the rim. He's the kind of player who could inject a much-needed dose of youthful exuberance and explosive athleticism into a veteran-laden roster, extending their championship window and easing the burden on their aging stars. The Warriors' strategic pursuit of a player like Murphy is inextricably linked to the intricate dance of their own roster management, specifically the recent contract extension for Jonathan Kuminga. After a protracted offseason standoff, Kuminga ultimately agreed to a new 2-year, $48.5 million deal. This unique contract, with its team option and trade kicker, is more than just a commitment to Kuminga. It's a meticulously crafted piece of trade bait. It aligns perfectly for a potential midseason trade, should the Warriors decide they need to make a significant upgrade. General Manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. and owner Joe Lacob have always been masters of leveraging assets, and Kuminga's new deal provides them with significant maneuverability. It effectively transforms Kuminga into a $22.5 million trade exception, a valuable chip they can deploy once he becomes trade eligible on January 15th. This foresight allows Golden State to keep all their options open, constantly scanning the horizon for that game-changing move. However, as with any high-stakes poker game, there's a formidable opponent at the table, the New Orleans Pelicans. And based on Murphy's escalating performance over the past 12 months, and especially his preseason debut, the Pelicans are showing absolutely no inclination to make him available. In fact, all signs point to Murphy entering what looks increasingly like a team-friendly 4-year, $112 million contract. A deal that would solidify his place as a cornerstone of the Pelicans' future. Why would New Orleans part with such a talent, especially one who is clearly blossoming into a star? The answer, simply put, is they wouldn't, not without an absolutely overwhelming offer. This creates a fascinating dilemma for the Warriors. While they will undoubtedly explore the market for a potential midseason upgrade once Kuminga becomes trade eligible, acquiring a player of Murphy's caliber would require a king's ransom. We're talking a significant haul of draft capital, potentially multiple first-round picks, in addition to Kuminga himself. The Pelicans are not a team in distress, and they value Murphy immensely. They see him as a vital piece alongside Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram, a dynamic wing who can help them contend in the competitive Western Conference. The idea of a simple Kuminga for Murphy swap, while appealing to Warriors fans, is likely a non-starter for New Orleans. So, what does this all mean for the Golden State Warriors? It means the chase is on, but the path is fraught with peril. Trey Murphy III has undeniably justified every ounce of interest the Warriors have shown, and then some. His preseason explosion was a thrilling preview of a player on the cusp of superstardom, a player who could perfectly complete the Warriors' championship puzzle. The Warriors have strategically positioned themselves with Kuminga's contract, giving them the flexibility to make a move. But the Pelicans hold all the cards, and they're not likely to fold easily. As the season unfolds, every brilliant shot, every athletic dunk, every impactful defensive play from Trey Murphy III will only amplify the Warriors' desire and simultaneously the difficulty of acquiring him. Will the Pelicans stumble, creating an opening? Will the Warriors be willing to pay the exorbitant price? Or will this simply be a tantalizing glimpse of what could have been a what-if scenario that haunts the Bay Area for years to come? Only time will tell if this strategic chess match will result in a triumphant acquisition or a heartbreaking near miss. But one thing is certain, the basketball world will be watching, captivated by the unfolding drama. What do you think, basketball fanatics? Is Trey Murphy III the missing piece for the Warriors? Or is he simply too valuable for the Pelicans to ever let go? Let us know your predictions and your dream trade scenarios in the comments below. And if you felt that electric energy from Murphy's performance as much as we did, smash that like button and subscribe for more exclusive insights into the NBA's most intriguing storylines.